Everybody, welcome back. We are still at the end of the festive season, and this is Santa's home in the North Pole. So I decided that I would come and clean up the chaos for us so that we can start with the countdown for next year. So I'm going to leave the Christmas decorations because Santa always has Christmas decorations. But, we've now got to the point where the Christmas presents have all been taken away and delivered. All the good children have received their Christmas presents. So we're going to take away all the bags of Christmas cheer. That's basically going to wait for next year. And I was thinking, how do I make this Santa's sack? That sounds wrong. Santa's present sack for next year. And then I was thinking, let's see if I use that. Okay. And then we do the whole move thing. This is just a thought process here. Okay, actually, you know what? We need to take that off because we're going to have to use this more than once. Let's resize that. Of course it doesn't resize. Of course it doesn't. Why would it resize? Okay. Try that again. Okay. How big is the sack? Is it that size at the bottom? About that size at the bottom. Okay. Now, let's move it. So what I was thinking of doing is we just collapse the sacks down and we then fill in the gaps on the sacks. Dang it. Okay, let's stand here because clearly I'm not seeing the big picture here. How big is Santa's sack? About that size? Okay, now let's move this again and put it into the right place, shall we? Almost as good as we're going to get. Yeah, no, don't do that. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a pain, isn't it? Okay, let me go and see what the sack is made of. Vintage suede, red 3. Vintage suede, red 3. That should look like a collapsed sack, sort of vaguely. Sort of. And all that little thing around the end. Here's my little friend. I'm guessing that would be, darn it. Let's just go with painted wood because, let's do it this way. No. You will be the right size if I have to make you. Okay, that's better. I think this only shrinks so far. Let's see what we can do with it. Collapse sack, sort of vaguely. From a distance. Maybe we should just put one here so we can, I don't think we have the rope texture, do we? No. And we can't put that texture on that. Yeah, I hate when that happens. Maybe it looks sort of right. We can maybe put a whole stack of them there. I'm not going to put you through that though. But we're going to delete that. And let's go in here. We'll keep all the decorations, but all the toys obviously now have gone. Yeah, don't do that. Look at that, it's starting to look a little bit neater. Alright, presents all been delivered to wherever they've gone. All the good children have got their toys. We can keep the packing station. We just have to remove all the goodies because they've already been opened, played with, and possibly destroyed. Okay, we've got that. And then next year there might be different toys for us to give to make for Santa to take out. That looks neater, doesn't it? I need to try and find a calendar. I don't know if I can find a 2026 calendar online. I shall have to look and see if I can. And we can put it on the wall and they can mark it off. This is going to be a removing stuff video as opposed to putting stuff down video. But hey, why not? I'm surprised I can reach all the way over there. Tidy here or tidy over there. It's just these shelves that need a little bit of love. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm using this method so that I don't actually delete the shelf by accident, although I know I can put it back. It's just, to me, it's easier this way. Don't mess with the glue guns. We're going to need those. Okay, so what do you think? I think that looks way neater. Put the chairs neatly back in place, and we can actually store the boxes on the shelves for next year. These aren't going to store nicely, are they? No. That's fine. Why are they doing this weird thing where they're snapping? Why are they snapping? They're snapping weirdly. That's the problem. You know what I didn't have any of in the workshop, which I'm sad and very sorry to say. I didn't have any books as Christmas present. Can you believe that? I'm horrified at myself. I think it was just the pressure of Christmas. These are going to be too big to store up there. Can we fit them under here? Probably not. Let's pop them under here instead. A nice neat pile. What do you say? There we go. Looks better. Maybe a few more boxes up here. That one can go. We never got very far with the conveyor belt. I shall have to expand and make it better next year. This year. We are in this year now. And the other thing that I didn't do was a painting station. Can you imagine a nice little spray booth setup? I'm going to have to research spray booths. Doesn't that look nice? That looks like it's almost ready for another Christmas. The fruit can stay here because the elves will be back soon. And I will do a bunch of these. Let's see, can I? Yes, you will place here. Yay! I'm hating this new highlight. With all my heart, I'm hating this new highlight. No, we are going to have a serious conversation about this highlight. We are indeed going to have a serious conversation about this highlight. There we go. We have 2 bags. It can be stacks of bags. How's that? That can be like 50 Santa bags just sitting there. Okay, let me see if I can find a calendar. Okay, what should we put it in? Should we put it in like something like that? Do we, corkboard. We can do that. Let's see if we can. It's not going to work. Okay. We're going to have to just put it on a piece of paper. Otherwise, we're going to lose the 2026 at the top. There we go. Where should we put this? Over here. Okay, this is from a company called Suncatcher Studio. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. What are we going to frame it with? Probably just the boring stuff. Don't think the cork is going to work. We can try. Oh yeah, it's not going to allow us to frame it properly. No, I'm not flying. I'm not flying. Don't lose it, because as soon as it gets lost, it's gone forever. As I was saying, gone forever. Okay, so here's our studio ready and waiting for the next Christmas. And Santa's got a little bit of work to do. It's apparently Friday this year, so hopefully we'll get a little bit more work done. So the one thing I also didn't put on this is a computer, which shame on me. And of course we technical now, so do we use a laptop or do we need a full screen monitor to monitor all those good children? I think we need a full screen. And we'll start early this year, shall we? We will it, but it will fit in there nicely. Obviously, we're going to have to change the colors, aren't we? Now, can we get... No, we can't. Dang it. I was going to say, can we get the tower inside there? But no, we can't. But what we can do, while I'm thinking about it, just blend it with the office, shall we say. It won't fit in the cupboard. Why won't it fit in the cupboard? I've been complaining bitterly about not having shelves in the cupboards, and then they put shelves in the cupboard, and I'm like, why? But hey, okay, so let's copy that. Here we go. That works for me. So that's for all the children. We have the calendar. We keep the decorations because Santa, you know. But now we just got to start another year of hard work. So yes, I know this is short and sweet, but I thought that would just be a fun, cute little video. I will be back full force on Wednesday with probably a bit more decoration in this house. And we've just got to do the reindeer stall. I mean, it's just an empty shell at the moment, but don't tell Santa and don't tell the reindeer. Otherwise, I'm not getting anything for Christmas this year. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.